When you finally get rich, keep it low-key. Seriously, that advice sounds weird, but it might be the smartest money move you ever make. Most secret millionaires look normal, drive old cars, wear simple clothes, and you would never guess they hold more cash than most people dream about. Today, we're breaking down why staying quiet about money can protect your future, and why loud wealth can quietly wreck it. And yeah, I'm Diana. If you want real freedom, not just fancy toys, stick around, because this mindset flips how you see rich life, flex culture, and what actually matters. Picture getting rich for a second. What pops up? A Lambo post, a huge mansion, shopping sprees, or that feeling when people finally think you made it. Here's the wild truth. Most folks don't want to be rich, they want to look rich, and those are totally different games with totally different endings. That need to show success is normal, but it's risky, because the second you flex, you paint a giant target on your back without even realizing it. And I'm not just talking thieves. I'm talking fake friends, weird family vibes, pricey sales traps, and pressure that eats your peace little by little. This is where stealth wealth comes in, stacking money quietly while living chill so nobody clocks your net worth and nobody messes with your flow. You still enjoy life, but you dodge lifestyle inflation, that sneaky monster that turns high earners into broke people with shiny stuff and zero real security. Once people know you got money, privacy dies, scammers appear, and every new friend or cousin might have dollar signs flashing in their eyes, even if they act cool. You start wondering who's real, who just wants free dinners, who needs a loan, and who will vanish when the cash stops flowing and that messes with your head. That's why some rich folks drive Camrys and Civics on purpose. They don't need a rolling billboard screaming their bank balance to every stranger at a red light. When you look regular, you get real friendships. No weird power vibes, no awkward bill splits, just people treating you like a person, not an ATM with legs. Imagine your crew knowing you have 10 times their money. Do you think dinners feel the same, or jokes, or problems? Or would everything feel slightly tense and weird? A lot of wealthy people hang with other wealthy people just to avoid that tension, not because they're snobby, but because equal money levels make life simpler and calmer. Now here's the trap. Once you flex, you must keep flexing. Nicer car means nicer house, nicer clothes, fancier trips, until your image owns your paycheck. You become stuck in an appearance prison, working harder to feed a lifestyle you built for strangers, while the quiet investor next door stacks assets and sleeps easy. There's a funny saying, poor people cut grass, middle class hires someone, and real rich people cut grass again. Because freedom means doing what you want, not flexing. Expensive stuff often equals expensive stress, insurance, repairs, fear of scratches, and constant worry, while simple gear gives you time, calm, and brain space to enjoy life. The best parts of life are cheap or free, real talks, family time, nature walks, good sleep, deep books, and honest laughs. Money just makes those things easier to reach. You can enjoy all that without anyone knowing your net worth, and honestly, it often feels better when people don't know, because everything stays simple and drama-free. There's a secret joy in being the low-key rich person, like a superhero in normal clothes, walking around knowing you escaped the money matrix while others are still grinding. You watch someone brag about a Tesla or corner office, and you smile in old jeans, knowing you could buy their block, and nobody guesses your real score. I know a real estate guy who drives a beat-up truck to sites. His crew thinks he's just a worker, but he owns the company and loves the peace. Compare that to a flashy boss in a luxury truck. Everyone expects raises, higher prices, and special treatment, and suddenly money creates stress instead of leverage. When people think you're average, you see their true colors, who's kind, who's fake, who helps for free, and who only shows up when they smell cash. That info is priceless. It helps you choose friends, partners, and deals, while loud rich folks always wonder if love is real or just rented by their wallet. Service prices change too. Stay low-key and you get fair quotes. Show money and suddenly every mechanic, contractor, and advisor finds premium options you never asked for. There's a whole industry built to pull cash from rich people, and the first step is spotting who's rich, so blending in is like financial camouflage in a noisy jungle. Money is for options, not applause. It buys time, lowers stress. Unless you live on your terms, none of that needs an audience or Instagram claps. Think about your happiest moments. They're usually simple, deep talks, funny trips, or doing what you love, not showing off a logo or flexing a receipt. When nobody knows your money, travel feels richer. You meet locals, find hidden spots, and stop performing for social media, so the trip becomes real, not just content. You drop the act, live for yourself, and that shift makes you a smarter investor, because every dollar not spent on flexing can grow and snowball for decades. While others finance luxury cars that lose value fast, you buy assets that climb. And the gap between flexers and quiet builders gets crazy huge over time. Keeping wealth quiet also gives you an edge in deals. Nobody hikes prices on you. Nobody assumes you're loaded, and you compete on skill instead of your perceived wallet size. Flashy entrepreneurs often get premium pricing and high expectations, but stealth entrepreneurs negotiate like sharks and win because people think they're just another scrappy hustler. Family and friends change too. When they know you're loaded, fairness gets fuzzy, and suddenly your wallet becomes the group wallet, even if nobody means harm. Staying private lets you be generous by choice, not pressure, so when you help, it feels good, not forced, and people appreciate it more because it's unexpected and genuine. Trying to look rich is exhausting, like being a celebrity for no reason, always dressed up, always spending, always worried, and that anxiety steals the joy money gives. Funny thing is, real rich people see through flexing fast. They know who has money and who is spending money, and they're rarely impressed by loud luxury posts. Social media push people into debt for fake rich vibes, but stealth wealth lets you skip that circus, focus on comfort, quality, and quiet confidence that doesn't need validation. Some millionaires shop at Costco, use coupons, and drive cars forever, not because they're cheap, but because they know every saved dollar is a tiny employee working for them. Your brain gets used to upgrades fast. That new luxury thing becomes normal, but the bill stays, while investments keep growing and paying you back long after the thrill fades. Stealth wealth also clears your thinking. You ask if you need something or just want applause, and that simple question saves you from tons of dumb money mistakes. You build quiet financial confidence, knowing emergencies are covered, trips are possible, and surprises won't wreck you, which feels way better than flexing with shaky finances. That confidence changes everything. You negotiate strong, take smart risks, and sleep like a baby, because your life isn't propped up by debt and expectations from random people. And we're getting started on how quiet wealth makes generosity sweeter, choices wider, and life calmer, so keep listening, because the next part flips how you think about rich living. Let's talk generosity, because people think staying quiet with money means being selfish, but it actually makes giving way more powerful and way more meaningful. When nobody expects your money, every act of kindness hits harder, and people feel it's from the heart, not from pressure or social status flexing. You can help family, donate, or surprise friends, and it feels like magic, because they didn't see it coming and you're not labeled as the group wallet. That control matters because once people tag you as rich, every problem somehow lands on your lap, and suddenly you're the solution to everything. Stealth wealth lets you choose when to help, how much to help, and who to help, without turning your relationships into financial contracts or awkward negotiations. It also protects you from guilt spending, that sneaky feeling that you owe everyone something just because your bank balance is bigger than theirs. Here's another underrated perk. When you stay low-key, you stay hungry in a good way, because you're not trapped in comfort driven by ego and applause. You keep learning, building, and growing, instead of coasting on a flashy lifestyle that tricks your brain into thinking you already won the game. A lot of people hit a certain income, start flexing, and mentally retire from improving. But the quiet builders keep stacking skills and money in the background. Think about chess versus checkers. Loud wealth is checkers, flashy moves, easy to see, while stealth wealth is chess, quiet, strategic, and lethal over time. You don't need applause to feel successful because your success is in your control, not in comments, likes, or random opinions from people who barely know you. There's also safety in anonymity. Fewer people know where you live, what you own, or how much you have, so your risk profile stays low in a chaotic world. And yeah, crime is real, but so is digital crime, scams, social engineering, and people digging for info, so staying quiet is like wearing invisible armor. Even emotionally, quiet wealth protects you from envy, jealousy, and weird energy that can slowly poison friendships and family bonds without anyone noticing. You get to live like a normal person, joke freely, complain about prices, and blend in, while quietly knowing you're solid no matter what life throws at you. That normal life is underrated, because fame and obvious wealth bring constant judgment, pressure, and people watching every move like you're a walking highlight reel. Stealth wealth means you can go to the grocery store in pajamas, drive a dusty car, and nobody cares, and that freedom is priceless in a world obsessed with optics. It also lets you fail in peace, try new businesses, experiment, and pivot, without everyone watching and judging your every financial move like a public scoreboard. When you keep things private, mistakes become lessons, not headlines, and wins become personal victories, not content for strangers who don't really care about you. Another huge benefit is negotiating power. When people think you're average, they give normal deals, and you keep leverage instead of being treated like a walking cash bag. Suppliers, partners, and even landlords change behavior when they smell money, and suddenly every number magically increases, so blending in literally saves cash. Quiet wealth also keeps your motivation pure. You chase goals for freedom, family, and purpose, not for flexing on people who scroll past in half a second. It flips your brain from external validation to internal satisfaction, and that shift makes you unstoppable in both money and life decisions. You start asking better questions, like does this help my future, or am I just chasing a vibe that fades in a week and leaves me with payments? Most flex purchases fade fast, but investments and skills compound quietly, and one day you wake up with real power, not just a highlight reel of receipts. That's the real flex. Waking up on a Tuesday and realizing you don't have to work if you don't want to, and nobody even knows how free you really are. You can walk into a room, listen, learn, and observe, without people treating you differently, and that gives you insane social and psychological advantages. People open up, share ideas, and show their true selves, because they're not filtering their words through a money lens, and that's how you build real connections. Stealth wealth also helps with dating, friendships, and business networking because people meet you first, not your wallet, and that foundation is way stronger. You avoid gold diggers, fake partners, and clout chasers, and attract people who vibe with you for your mind, humor, and energy, not your spending power. It's like a filter that screens out noise and highlights real ones, and in a noisy world, that filter is insanely valuable. Quiet wealth also keeps your habits grounded. You still think about prices, value, and efficiency, instead of losing touch with reality because your lifestyle exploded. You stay relatable, humble, and strategic, which makes you better at managing teams, leading projects, and understanding regular people, which boosts your career too. Loud wealth can isolate you, but stealth wealth keeps you connected, and connection is a huge part of happiness and long-term success. You don't need to downgrade joy. You can still travel, eat well, and enjoy life, just without turning every moment into a financial performance for strangers. The goal isn't to live broke, it's to live smart, spend on what you love, cut what you don't, and keep the rest working quietly in the background. Think of money like electricity, powerful when controlled, dangerous when exposed. And stealth wealth is basically the insulation that keeps your system stable and safe. So next time you dream about being rich, think about being quietly rich. The person nobody suspects but everyone respects when they finally find out. Because the loudest flex isn't a supercar or designer drip, it's time, peace, options, and the ability to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you. And yeah, it feels kinda cool knowing you could buy the room but nobody knows and you're just there chilling like a normal person with secret superpowers. That's the hidden game of wealth, not impressing people, but building a life that doesn't need their approval to feel complete. If this changed how you think about money, hit like, subscribe for more real talk, and share this with someone who needs to hear it before they blow their first big paycheck.